Hey, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Imani Forrester, author of the book 30 Reasons Why Men Deserve Nothing. It's available right now on Amazon, and you can always read it free if you have Kindle Unlimited. Now, today's video is another story from the Am I the A-Hole subreddit, and I'm actually going to have Shanice chime in with me for commentary, so definitely stay tuned. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, like this video, and leave a comment. Alright, let's get into it. So OP asks, am I the a-hole for refusing to waive my alimony because my ex-husband has cancer and can't afford it? So she says, my ex-husband, 56 male, and I, 52 female, got divorced because of his infidelity. He married his affair partner. She was a prostitute 20 years younger than me. As part of our prenuptial agreements, we had agreed I would receive alimony for being a stay-at-home mom. I was a stay-at-home mom for my entire marriage, and we had 3 daughters. He never had a problem with paying alimony after our divorce. We had to be friendly to maintain a good co-parenting relationship. My daughters were very hurt in the beginning, but learned to forgive my husband and his wife. They make TikToks with her all the time now. He ended up getting cancer, and because he became a big spender and had recently started his own business, the bills have been very hard on him. He and his wife asked if I could waive my alimony payments at least for a little while so that they can pay for his cancer treatments. I see no reason why they can't downgrade their quality of life. They live in a multi-million-dollar house, and his wife is decked out in designer clothes and has a face full of procedures. I told them no, and they have been pressing me to waive my alimony payments. They've even made my daughters bring it up. He's called me cold-hearted and said that he's been, quote, good to me and would have helped me out if I was going through a hard time. Am I the a-hole? Edit. He has early-stage thyroid cancer. It's very treatable, and he's not going to die. So I'm going to read a few comments, and then Shanice and I are going to tell you what we think. So the commenter with the most amount of likes, which is like over 6,000, says, not the a-hole. They live above their means. This isn't your problem. They asked and you said no. That should have been it. But here's where I really feel it's not your fault. They keep harping you after you said no. Then they try to use the kids. That's a seriously low thing to do. Then he calls you names and says how good he's been after he cheated and it led to divorce. The alimony isn't for being good. It's court mandated. He would have helped out? Right, easy to say now. He didn't help you out when he helped himself to another woman. If they really had a money crunch, they can probably sell cars or the house or take a loan against the house, which they pay back when they downsize the house later, etc. Basically, there are many avenues before the alimony payments. They probably went for that because it would have been the easiest if you just agreed. Does the wife not work? And then somebody says, I mean, he probably didn't want her to keep her job once they got married, which is very true. And then OP responds, she does not work. Someone else asks, don't people have health insurance on this sub? I keep seeing posts about needing money to pay for medical treatments. Are they not in the US? And then OP says, the man is an idiot and didn't get health insurance when he decided to open his own business. He will be fine financially either way, but he could have saved himself a headache if he thought things through. He has healthcare now. Another commenter said absolutely nailed it. People trying to portray court-mandated obligations like it's some trick OP pulled on the poor, old, hapless dad. And someone else says, better yet, the alimony was something he must have agreed to in the prenup. And OP writes, it was a requirement when I married him, and when he said he wanted me to be a stay-at-home mom when we had children. I am grateful for younger me for having the sense to do that, even when I was blinded by love for him. I was smarter than him. I was ranked higher. I had a better job and a faster promotion. Maybe he was jealous. Maybe he did think that a wife was best suited to stay at home and raise children. He begged me to be a stay-at-home mom, and I fell for the lie that is being a stay-at-home mom because I thought he loved me. There are no societal obligations towards parents who stay at home. People only respect money, and people will sneer at you because you sacrificed money for love. She explained how difficult it is to get back into the job market, like once you are out for many years taking care of children. And she ended up saying that, like, I do everything for this man for the last 20 years, from washing his dirty underwear to signing him up for his yearly benefits at his job, and I forego hundreds of thousands of dollars I would have earned and the 20 years of work experience I would have had because of love. And I would have gotten jack shit had I not protected myself. He wanted our daughters so much, but he never had to call out of work because he had to take our kid to a doctor's appointment. He never had to drive them to competitions across the nation so that they could get into good colleges. Never had to think about cooking. Never had to wash his laundry. Never had to shop for groceries or clean his car or buy his suits for a work conference. And he cheats on me with a prostitute because he can pay her that he would not want his wife to do. I think she meant like he can pay her for things that he wouldn't want his wife to do. I got a master's degree after that divorce. When I applied for jobs, I quickly learned to disguise my age because they did not want to hire professionals who had been stay at home parents. Job hopping was the best thing I did for myself. They don't want to hire people who have been caregivers of disabled siblings or elderly parents. They want people with no experience more than they want people whose unpaid labor pulled them out of the workforce. One commenter warned her not to do it because she'll never see another dime, and another person said, "Do not waive it. This could end very badly for you if you do." Okay, so I'm pretty much done with the comment section. I'm going to get into mine and Shanice's commentary. Okay, so I'm back with Shanice, and we're going to tell you guys what we think of this insane situation. Because the audacity of these males.
For real.
Okay, so to me, it's very obvious that this is a wealthy man who just didn't plan his life very well. Like, she said that he had a new business and he didn't even bother getting like health insurance at first or whatever. So like that none of that has anything to do with her. Like, she earned that money. This man can downgrade. This man lives with his wife and they have a multi-million-dollar home. Do you need that home right now? Is your health more important or is the big house more important? Sell the house, downgrade.
I was going to add to that. He can't afford, clearly. It's not even like he can afford the house that he lives in, that he's living beyond his means to stay in. You can't afford that anymore. You can't forego paying something that's court ordered because you want to live in a house that you can't afford. You just can't afford that house anymore. So,
For real. It's like sell the cars as well. I bet you that this man has a luxury car and he's got a regular car, and I bet you he hooked his young wife up with a car as well. Sell the luxury car. You know?
100%.
Like, why should his ex-wife, who had to take care of his children and take care of him for 20 years, why should her lifestyle be impacted negatively because of a health problem that he has? And he's saying, "Oh, I would have done the same for you." No, you wouldn't. Because even when you were together with her, you didn't even make sure not to cheat on her. So no, you wouldn't do anything for her.
That's just him trying to manipulate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sell some of these designer clothes that you've got your wife in. The thing is, he doesn't want to alter his wife's lifestyle because she got with him for the lifestyle.
And
If
he
he
knows that.
downgraded, she would leave him. She's 20 years younger. Any sort of adjustments that he would make to that lifestyle, he knows he wouldn't have his prostitute wife anymore. That's what it is. What do you think, Shanice?
No, I agree with everything that you said. I would just also add to that it is very telling that in this society, women are trained and socialized to be so kind and nice and sacrificing. I know that he wouldn't ask a man to, like, for his business, if he's hired any men, he's not going to ask them, "Hey, do you want to just work for free for a little while and not receive any payment because I can't afford to pay you?" Like, that's only something that people ask women because of the kind of society that we live in, and we just expect women to do labor for free. She worked 20 years. Give this woman her money. Give her money. Anyway,
For real, she made so many sacrifices, and it's just so normalized in society. Like, women, that's kind of your thing. You sacrifice for everyone, so can you just keep doing it? Can you just sacrifice again? I know I owe you money, but can I just take it from you for a while? You're used to sacrifice. Just keep doing it. Absolutely not.
hmm
Absolutely not. Like, I hope she just stands 10 toes down and just keeps her money. And yeah, like, it's like she earned it.
yeah, that has nothing to do with kindness. It has nothing to do with how someone wants to feel. It has nothing to do. It's literally, this is your contract that you made, your marital contract. This was a part of it. You have to give her payment for her 20 years of labor. That's it.
That's it. That's all. And then weaponizing the children.
Yeah, that was gross.
That was so gross. So I think that Shanice and I are, and a lot of these commenters are of the opinion that OP is not the a-hole. I think that the ex-husband is the a-hole though, for being just emotionally manipulative, for even trying to get her to waive money that she is owed, for bringing the kids into it. Like, yeah, sir, you're the a-hole.
And can you imagine how that marriage must have been? Like if she's pointing out this manipulative, disgusting selfishness here, like
Hmm.
I can only imagine what the marriage was like. Thank goodness she's not with him anymore.
For real.
She needs to get her money and cut ties, like only like for the kids. Okay, if he needs to give some money every month, that's it. But don't deal with this. You don't talk to this man. His health, nothing else. It has nothing to do with you.
And he just sounds like a gaslighter. He is a gaslighter. I've been so good to you. I cheated on you. You worked for me for 20 years. You raised my children. But I've been so good to you.
Honestly,
I've been so good. Yeah,
it's
anyway.
wild. It's wild.
Yeah, I can't imagine the gaslighting she went through. Um, but anyway, I guess that's it.
That is all. That is it. That's all I have to say.
So, yeah, let us know in the comments what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. As always, like, subscribe, and comment for more. Yeah, it's really sad that women even have to be asking questions to with very obvious answers, but hey, if it helps them. See you in the next one, guys.